$1999, Tim Burton, Johnny Depp. I'm in a hot dog suit, and I feel like you guys won't take me seriously. So I'm gonna let somebody else talk about the plot of this movie. Fox.
The plot of this movie is based on a, I believe, Washington Irving short story from the 1800s. It was actually a story that made him one of the most famous authors in all of America. And it was soon turned into a Disney adaptation, which was suitably spooky. And then it was turned into an R-rated film that's not nearly gory enough, but it's still a lot of fun.
Wait, is this movie R-rated?
Yes,
yes,
it was.
yeah, this is an R-rated film.
There's a lot of decapitation.
He chopped off his head with his own sword.
It has to just be for the
They
decapitation.
decapitated a baby in utero.
One section?
And the fake blood.
Yeah.
Actually, can we return to what the unicorn said?
Scene?
A decapitation and utero.
The sword thrust to the stomach. The widow Winship was with child.
If this movie came out in 2018, it would be PG-13?
Yeah.
I think it would.
No, I think you guys,
It's pretty tame.
it is very, very tame.
Yeah.
I would actually watch this with my 10-year-old girls. However, I watch it with 10-year-old children. But if
So would the actor from Ferris Bueller stay off?
That's gotta get edited. That's gotta get edited out.
Found together. Decapitated. 1 week later, the widow Winship. Also decapitated.
If you look at the sheer amount of gore in this film, when the horse jumps out of the tree and all that, and the heads are like getting pushed out, the blood on its own is an R-rated film.
Yeah,
There's
But
no
it's
getting
like,
away from it.
it's obviously fake blood though.
That doesn't
Oh, it's so
matter.
charmingly fake.
It really bothered me that the blood squirted out of the dead chick. Because I'm like, it
Yeah.
would not squirt out
Oh,
if she was already
Yeah.
dead.
You were like, as a medical professional,
Yeah,
I can
that
no
That
longer...
is not realistic.
I'm just saying, as a medical unicorn, that is not correct. But it is, it's charming though, right? Like in terms of it just
charming,
being,
sure.
But they also,
being for a
like,
Halloween effect.
later on in the movie, they talk about how the woman had, when her hand was sliced, she didn't bleed at all because she was already dead.
No blood flow, no clotting, no healing. When this cut was made, this woman was already dead.
They're using accurate medicine or science at certain points
Some
in
of
the
the
movie,
time.
and then the other points in the movie they're using the opposite for
Nonsense.
gore effect.
Yeah, suspension of disbelief.
There was a shocking amount of blood splatter on Johnny Depp's face in this movie.
Yeah, I wonder if he liked
More blood!
Yeah, I think we
Do
can
it
shoot
again.
this again and just have more blood spurt on my face.
We have not described the plot of this movie.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
They
No,
tried.
we
Yeah.
didn't.
Nate
They described
passes for
historical
both.
background.
Okay, yeah, so the movie starts out, the little town has a bunch of murders. Four or five.
But we
So,
only knew about 4.
We only know about 4, but there was 4 bodies and 5 holes, or what do you call it?
4 bodies and 5 graves?
5 victims in 4 graves.
So Johnny Depp's character, what's his name?
Ichabod Crane.
Yeah, that guy. He's in New York. He wants to really get into this like sciencey stuff, the autopsies and stuff. It seems like
When you find them in the river, cause of death is drowning.
Possibly so if there is water in the lungs, but by pathology we might be able to determine whether or not he was dead before he went into the river.
he gets put on this case out in the boonies, goes out there and discovers the whole headless horseman mystery that's going on, and it comes to find out that a long time ago, someone killed the headed horseman. And
They called him the headed horseman.
Like a butcher or something?
The Hessian.
Yeah.
The Hessian.
Yeah.
okay.
Which in German means headed horseman.
So he lost his head, and he was buried without it though. What?
Or with it.
He was
I
buried.
don't-
He was buried with his head,
stolen later.
and then
Stolen
that
later?
witch.
Is that what happened?
The witch came back. The
We
woman
obviously
came
all
back and
picked
stole it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I kind of didn't pay attention to this part, but it seems like there was a curse that happened basically where the Headless Horseman was killing members of the family that had killed him before. Is that what happened?
So I don't actually think anything the Headless Horseman did was of his own volition the whole movie, which is kind of interesting. That it's
Yeah.
not like I'm back from the dead for revenge. He is just a tool or a weapon.
Okay, yeah, I kind of got that impression a little bit.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I don't think he's like cognizant
No,
and
he's
has
not.
control of his function.
He's
No,
being
whoever
like,
took his head had control of him the whole
oh,
time.
that's
Yeah.
what it is.
For heaven, my unholy horseman, rise.
Oh,
No,
oh,
it was
that's
the
what happened.
twins. The two little girls
Yeah.
saw him get killed.
Yeah. They wanted the money that
yeah.
came from.
They
Their old landlord who kicked them out of their house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they
don't remember
wanted
his
to
name.
get
It's
vengeance
not even-
against
yeah.
that guy, against their landlord when they were children.
Yeah.
He evicted them when both their parents died.
I offered my soul to Satan if he would raise the Hessian from the grave to avenge me. Avenge him? Against Van Garrett, the landlord who showed us no mercy and left us to starve.
Okay, so anyway, back. Plot point. We'll cut all that out.
Those are all really innocuous, unnecessary details.
This is a
I think
very
that was the whole
long
plot.
plot. Nobody needs to watch this movie anymore.
What else?
Yeah, I guess that is the whole plot.
Did anybody else find it hard to keep up with all of the like old white British men?
Yeah.
I didn't really know who was
There
who.
was Uncle Vernon and Dumbledore.
I think we kept it together with Harry
Is
Potter.
it not Filch? I feel like
No, it's not
Filch.
Filch. Filch would be dead if that's how old he
Yeah.
was in this movie.
The same haircut.
And he did
As
not have
Filch.
one
It looked-
milky eye.
Let's look it
Yeah,
up, please.
get the
We need to
filter.
know.
I'll do us all a favor in the editing process. Just pair faces to Harry Potter.
Yes, please do.
Because I really
That would
only
be
identified
awesome.
two.
Harry Potter's gone wrong.
I actually feel like we need to take a moment to like pull the flesh back from your cheeks.
Oh, can't see that.
Does it not stretch?
I feel like this head hole needs to
You guys
be
get a
so
break,
much
like,
bigger.
Your lip
It's
is
too
not-
large.
This is a whole bunch.
Yeah, so really, there's not a lot of essential characters because it's sort of a whodunit.
It is a mystery film, yeah.
Yeah, and most of the town all blends together. I think you're immediately supposed to become suspicious of the evil stepmother character when you catch her in the sex scene, like cutting her own hand open and like smearing blood on
Oh,
her.
that was the
that's-
first.
Yeah.
That was it.
Whatever
I was
you're
like, something's off here.
She's not a normal person.
Is it a scary movie? Is it meant to be a scary movie? Is it meant to be?
No.
Yeah,
I think
so.
it's meant to be like a thriller, but these days with how gory movies are and
Right.
scary movies are, like,
You're just
no,
like,
it's not scary. But back in the day when it came out, it probably was pretty scary.
I think it's still tongue in cheek though.
But it was a headless horseman.
Of course it was. That's why you're here.
No, you must believe me. It was a horseman, a dead one. Headless.
I know.
It's all true.
Well, of course it is. I told you. Everyone told you.
I think it's got like fun, spooky atmosphere.
Yeah, it's fun Halloween. It made me so ready
Yeah, I
for
love the,
Halloween.
Very Halloween.
Oh, I love it.
Every scene where he ran in on the horse, that was always like really like, oh, here he comes. You know?
Yeah.
But-
His dead horse was fast.
I did think it was a little scarier toward the beginning when you're getting used to the atmosphere and the kind of unsettling, even just the image of the Headless Horseman. But they showed the Headless Horseman so much that at a certain point in time, it's not in any way scary.
It just becomes silly a little bit.
So there were three things I was trying to count in this movie. Beheadings.
Harry Potter characters.
Harry Potter
Four
characters,
things.
yeah.
Beheadings, Harry Potter characters, scarecrows,
Yeah.
and faintings.
Oh, there
yeah.
were so many
There's
paintings.
a lot of paintings.
That was-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christina Ricci's character in particular, just like, she could
Yeah.
drop at
Well, even
the...
Ichabod.
Yeah, I think.
No, he does faint.
Yeah, when we fact checked it, I think it said he faints 5, maybe 7 times in the
Was it
whole
that
movie.
many times?
Can we try and
Wow.
count
I
them?
remember that.
this morning when we were talking about this movie and we were talking about getting into it, I was like, I know I've seen this before, but it was like, I really don't remember it. Like, I feel like it's probably not that good because I feel so like I don't remember anything that happened. But as soon as we were watching, I was like, oh, I'm having a fun time. This is nice. If it's on TV or you have it around and you know, have the opportunity to watch it, like, I think it is a fun time. I don't think that it's, you know.
Yeah.
It's
not a waste of time.
No,
Exactly. Especially around Halloween.
Just I'm not gonna go tell anybody to bend an hour.
You're not gonna lose your head over it.
No. No, I won't.
You're gonna regret that stroke in the end.